to speak about the gartel, because before you daven, the Torah says you have to prepare yourself to davening. And one of the preparations for davening is the way you dress. As the Torah says, Hikon l'kras Hashem Elokecha. Prepare yourself when you're going to greet Hashem your God. Therefore, the Torah says you have to wash, shower yourself in the morning, and clean yourself, your body, clean your inner body, your outer body. Everything should be prepared so when you stand to God, you're perfectly to concentrate and focus your mind to God. So one of the things that we do as preparation for davening is that before we start davening, we do a avnet, which is a gartel that you tie on your garment that's above you, and you tie it around you. Where does it come from, this concept of the avnet? By the Kohen. The Kohen, when they used to serve Hashem, they wore 4 garments: shirt, pants, hat, and a gartel. Now, the pants was obviously to cover the bottom part of the body. The shirt was to cover the top part of the body. The hat was to cover the head. The gartel didn't cover any part of the body. So what was the purpose of the gartel? It doesn't cover anything. Your body's already modest. Your body is already covered. You're wearing pants and a shirt and a hat. And the answer is, the gartel's job is to take the makiv and bring it in the pnimi. What is the makiv? The makiv is the circulation energy that's above you to bring it down inside into you. How do you do that? By having a gartel that ties the clothing that surrounds you, because the garment is not in you. The garment is on you. By tying them to you, the idea of tying them to you is taking the circumference energy that circulates around you and you bring it into you. So the idea of the gartel is taking the higher energy that circulates and that is above your self-being and bring it into you. So that's the idea of the gartel, to connect both opposites together. The question is, why by many Jews they don't wear the gartel till they get married? When they're single, they don't wear a gartel. And the answer is that this has to do with the talis. According to Ashkenaz and Hasidim, not Sfardim, but Ashkenaz and Hasidim, they wear the talis when they get married, and then they wear the gartel. Why is that? Because the whole idea of a marriage is called another descent of your soul. Till your marriage, your soul went down to this world, but only one level. It's called the outer part of this world. And therefore, you're in yeshiva, and you're learning Torah, and you're not really involved in worrying about the income, in worrying about a family, in worrying about another person, in worrying about children. You're more involved in yourself and making yourself connected to God and connecting yourself to Hashem. Once you get married, now it starts a new world. It's called a new descent. It's like you're brought down to this world again. That's why a groom in Hebrew is called Chatan. Why is a groom called Chatan? Because the word Chatan is 3 letters, Nun Chet Taf, which is Nechot, going downwards. Becoming a groom, you're going down, meaning your soul is descending to a lower world now, and the purpose why Hashem brings you to this descent is not to make you suffer. On the contrary, by going down to this level, you're going to be able to elevate and have children, bring a family, and bring even a higher level, but it's a lower descent. Therefore, we want to inspire the new Chatan with a new energy. So we put on a talis. Talis is called the circumferencing energy because the talis surrounds you. It's an energy called Sovev, that it encompasses you from all around. It's not an energy that's internal, so it's an infinite energy. And then you have the gartel that takes this infinite energy and ties it to you. It connects the infinite energy into you. So now you're infused with an energy that circumferences you, and you bring it internally into you. Then when you have these two things, now you can stand in front of Hashem. Interesting enough, according to Jewish law, you put the gartel above your waist, above here, above your lower part of the body, not above your stomach, like this. Yeah. By the Arabs, they put the gartel on their head. They put the shmata around their head, because when their head is their head, which is their brain, and the lower part of the body is the same. For them, there's no difference. By us, when we daven, we want to disconnect the lower part of ourselves with the higher soul, which is the brain and the heart. We want to connect to God. The Arabs, everything is one piece of garbage. It's all one piece of dirt. So therefore, they put the gartel on top of their brains. On top of the head, they put a gartel. Because they have to separate themselves from God. By us, we just have to... By us, we just have to separate our lower part, but our higher part, which is the heart and the... what do you... and the mind is connected to Hashem. So Hashem should help that by having the gartel, the daven, connect to Hashem in a higher level.